Welcome back to my channel, man. Your boy Draco back with another video, man. Today we're going to talk about something like this. I guess you could read the title or the thumbnail or whatever, but we're going to talk about like the ending of One Piece, of even the ending on One Piece, and how I feel like it's going to be one of the biggest things, and only biggest thing that's going to happen to anime history. But before we get into it, subscribe, comment, leave a like, and if you like this type of video, or anything like that. So just go ahead and get into it, man. So I ain't trying to make this video too long, anything like this, man. Be honest with you guys. I just want to say something. I just want to talk about this a little bit, and it's been on my mind lately. Yes, if you see my shirt, I made a video with the same shirt. I'm trying to post, make all these videos all at once, because I don't have, I work. I'm a regular dude, so I don't have time to we have to make longer content videos during the week or whatever. So weekends, I try to push out much, make videos as much as I can. But that's besides the point. One Piece. One Piece. Okay. Um, I feel like One Piece, it's gonna be nothing like it. And yes, we have a lot of animes that's out here that has when certain characters have a goal, like Naruto becomes a Hokage, or Deku wants to become the number one hero, even though I believe he didn't even become the number one hero, which was kind of disappointing. Uh, I would say Bleach, but I don't think Bleach had. I don't think Ichigo had a goal to do anything. Or I guess like Goku has become the strongest, or Asta from Black Clover trying to become the weirdest king, stuff like that. Okay, and then mostly that's not a lot of people, like a lot of animes is out there like being going with that same trope as of right now. We might see more later on or anything like that. But the best thing, the craziest thing about this though, about the when the Straw Hats finally achieve their dreams. You know what I'm saying? When they finally achieve their dreams, and Luffy finally becomes the Pirate King. I don't think it's gonna be anything like it. I don't think it's anything like it right now. Before it right now, before it ends, and I don't really think it's gonna be anything after it ends. You know what I'm saying? When no every Straw had achieved their dreams. I think let's see if I can remember what every dream these characters got. I think of course you guys Luffy one becomes the Pirate King. You got Zoro wants to become the world's strongest swordsman. Sanji but the all blue. But looking for the all blue. Nami wants to have a world map, have a world map, create a world map for every island or whatever across the world. And Brooke when it gets back to Laboon, and Robin wants to know all the things about the Void Century. I feel like that's her. I think if I remember correctly, that's her dream. Frankie, I don't remember his dream. I don't know if he because he want to become the world best, shipwright, or create the strongest ship ever. I feel like that's along that lines, or he trying to find his dad, but I think he's like become the best shipwright, or trying to create the best ship ever. Um, don't remember if Jinbei even had a dream. To be honest with you, maybe his dream maybe had the mermaid, the fish folk live on land just like with everybody else, and that could possibly be his dream. Chopper, best doctor. That's plain, self-explanatory. Am I missing somebody? Usopp become the warrior of the sea, which is technically already is, but I guess from his standpoint, he wants to be like a war, like eventually get to a point that he's not scared anymore. Now he's still kind of scared, and then people don't really think that Usopp is useless and don't like the character, which I totally understand because yes, his character is still even now, even though how even stronger he has gotten in the show, is he's still him and Nami still have that. Oh, I'm scared. Let's run away, not go over there, do this, doing that. Luffy, come on, and stuff like that type of deal. And I could say Nami got somewhat even more confidence because she got Zeus and everything. When Luffy, when we, the day, the time, I mean, we may probably got like what 5 more years until till One Piece ends. When we finally hear Luffy saying, I'm finally the Pirate King," or "I am the Pirate King," I'm gonna sit here in my chair, just like the most of you guys. It's gonna be like, we have been waiting for this moment for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? Very long time. And like most of us, like now, I'm like 29 years old. I turned 30 like in July. So I've been watching One Piece when it came out in 290, doing that four kids dub thing, the horrible. dub adaptation for One Piece or whatever. Now when it came out, when it first came out on Toonami, bring to the states, I was here for it. I haven't been watching every episode. Now I got to a point. I think the last I think I remember falling off One Piece when I was a kid. I think around Skypiea. No, I want to I want to say Alabasta. I think that's when I fell off for a while, and I got back to it, and I caught all the way back up when it got to who was on the at the time the Fishman arc, the Fishman Island arc, or whatever. And I've been up staying with it ever since then, or whatever. Oh, hold on. Yeah, ever since then. Um, I'm look. Most of you guys who want to watch this video, I have watched this anime since I was a kid. Grew up just like the most of you guys. Or some of you guys might be starting now. I've been watching this since again, and there's nothing gonna be nothing like it when this anime finally ends. And I don't think it's gonna be anything beyond it after it ends. You know what I'm saying? It's like something about when this certain character, when Luffy, Monkey D. Luffy, finally know find the One Piece and finally becomes the Pirate King. And all the stuff, the fights he's gonna go through and stuff to get to the point. And who knows what's gonna happen? Like it's like right now, because I feel like we all know we in the end game, because right now Oda currently is basically telling us a lot of stuff, dumping us a lot of information right now, and we eating it up. We getting excited for it. So when the time comes when the last episode gets here, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be heartbreaking. It's going to be exciting, and really seeing this character that most of us grew up with, just like some of us must grew up with damn Goku from Dragon Ball Z, and what we it's gonna be insane. It's gonna pull some heartstrings, because it's like I grew up on this, you know what I'm saying? And when it finally ends, it's like, dang, that's just another piece, you know, another piece of my childhood. It's over with. Like it's already gone. It's like it's done with. It's like it's gonna not gonna be anything like it. I'm finna say this to I don't care what people say. Like, oh, why are you so strong about a character, or why the One Piece, especially like an anime? I said, but you have to understand. As an adult, we always reminisce on certain things as a kid. You know what I'm saying? We always like some. We might see something, or hear like a bird chirp or a song or anything like that that brings us back as a childhood, and we're just sitting here reminiscing about how our childhood was or whatever. One Piece is one of those things. One Piece. When I even hear somebody talk about Luffy and whatever, and I just sit here and I really be like at all and be like, damn, we really got like 4 to 5 years until this show is actually over. And yes, we got the One Piece, the One Piece when it comes out, when of course it's short and everything now with a better pacing. But it is like when this ends, it's not gonna be. We're gonna see Luffy achieve his dream and see how powerful his devil fruit gets, his gear fifth. And I don't think I think we just touching the tip of the iceberg. I feel like there's still more we're gonna get with Luffy's gear fifth. Hell, we might mess around and get a gear second, a gear six. We don't know. We don't know what Oda has planned for us in the future or anything like that. And seeing how Zoro probably finally meets Mihawk and fight him, or Shanks when we see Luffy finally see Shanks for the first time in person. I don't know if they're going to fight each other. I don't know if Luffy going to give him the straw hat back. If who knows, or Shank might tell him to get the straw back, keep the straw hat or whatever, because you still remind me of Goldie Roger. And I don't know in the current arc if Scopper Kaban is even going to like to a. I'm the third man. I'm basically the left hand man of Goldie Roger. If is he Luffy, and we gonna find that out at the end of the at the thing. What arc we in? I'm forgetting the name. What arc we in? Elbaf. Stuff like that. It's just certain things where I'm really looking forward in more of Emu or the Void Century and stuff like that. And it's like I'm really waiting for to see what happens. And everything that comes to an end and stuff like that. Now it's like it's really exciting. It's crazy. It's sad that this has been the longest run anime in my life, in my childhood or life right now. And just like, what's going to happen afterwards? You know, I watch anime every day, and there's nothing like One Piece. Honestly, in my book, One Piece is probably the best anime of all time. Number one right now. That beats Dragon Ball. Yeah, y'all can sit there and say all you want, but I'm I'm telling the truth. I feel like it's something. It's so much lore. It's so much that we still don't know about what's going on in the One Piece lore. And when it comes to like the if you read the manga, if you do the cover pages, he still give us, you know, backgrounds or anything like that, little tidbits of stories for characters we haven't seen in years, or it's the characters we have still seen that we're like from still talking about from Odin, which not really Odin, but Odin going on with what she's doing and all the extra people and stuff like that. We're still getting little tidbits. Hell, we should probably get a bunch of live action chapters or anime of shit. You can go ahead and animate those damn things, and we even have more stuff going on after One Piece. We could just see it. Yeah, I highly doubt it's going to happen, but it's possible. You know what I'm saying? So it just this is, I don't know. I hate this thinking about this shit right now because it's like, what anime is really gonna come close to One Piece? Seriously. Yes, Dragon Ball Z is basically the godfather of Dragon anime. I give you that. Now, did I say he's the best one of all time? No, it's up there, but I'm not gonna give him the best of all time because I guess in a way, it depends on your opinion. But One Piece, I'm telling you, when we finally hear "I am the Pirate King" now, Luffy doing his crazy laugh and hands up in the air, and everybody is at all watching him because I have no clue how the shit's gonna end because you now got Emu and you got to fight against Kizaru and Luffy he got a lot of revenge because we didn't see the fight between him and I feel like we're gonna see a fight with Sabo and Luffy fighting against Kizaru, which that shit needs to happen. That needs to happen. Zoro finally probably having one-on-one duel with Mihawk for real this time. And who else? What other things that we need to see? More things that's going on with the Gorosei and Shanks fighting his brother or sister or one of going to go with the Finger Island crew, what family, whatever. And what else? It just finally the crew finally meet up with Vivi, and it just I'm going over the place. And I know this is supposed to be a shorter video, but seriously though, this is something that is going to be something special. It's going to be something special. It's going to be one of the things in of our one of our someone of our childhoods, and it's going to be a sad day as well because it's not going to be anything about it. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be anything like it. You know what I'm saying? People cover this all over One Piece for years now, decades now. You know what I'm saying? And it and I know this is kind of off topic. It kind of makes me wonder. Well, if y'all know who Tekken 101 is, I follow him. I follow him as for a very long time, watching his videos when he was doing like the Bleach days and stuff like that, Bleach videos. It kind of makes me wonder what's going to happen in his channel. Like, what he going to do afterwards when One Piece ends in the next 4 or 5 years? Is he still going to continue YouTube, or is he going to start talking about other animes? Because right now he's mainly just talking about One Piece, and and you got to think about that's a lot of YouTubers who mainly YouTube channel is only based off on One Piece. That's how much people love this anime. That you have a YouTube channel just based off just One Piece. Now, what's going to happen after it ends? I have no clue what they're really going to do. But it just seeing everybody see how badass everybody going to look. Now, at the end of this anime, it's going to be crazy. Now, I don't know if it's going to be like a big time skip and see how if we're going to see like a 40-year-old Luffy and Zoro and all these guys and stuff like that, or if we're going to see somebody if they're going to ship each other for like relationship wise, which they probably won't. Oda probably not going to do that. But if he does, even though that's kind of typical thing that they do, but it doesn't really matter. But One Piece is a lot of people probably may think this is childish, but One Piece is like one of those ones. It's like that's gonna ever hold dear to my life, to my heart, because I'm gonna remember this when I get older. 50, 60. And man, if I'm an old man, I'm always gonna remember One Piece. It's because it's gonna be one of those things like, damn, man, you should that's like if you was in this time, man, that was a time to be alive to see that we so finally get to see Luffy. they become really pick up that mantle. And I feel like this is going to be the biggest thing for a character to really achieve because I would say it was one of the hardest thing to really to achieve. But it's like one of those shows we know everything, we know every lore, we know bits and people. Because there's a bunch of shit tons of characters in the show, and we care about all of them, most of them. We care about all of them. Oda's the only person that make me really care about a freaking what is it, Tone Tada, or make me care about a Minx and stuff like that, like characters. Or damn what was that starfish name from the Arlon arc, whatever. And when it's these stuff like that, it's like there's certain you let me care about a damn whale, a ship, a ship. In the very first ship, the Mary made me care about a ship. I don't know how crazy that is when it came down. It's just we're all is so invested in this show, and it's crazy. We're all invested in this show, and everybody's eyes are gonna be glued. And so when the final day comes, and we actually hear, like I said once again, when when Luffy finally say, "I am the Pirate King," and we're just gonna be clapping. We're just gonna be clapping. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be like, "Damn, what one hell of a ride that we just sat here and witnessed," and it's gonna be insane. That's all I want to say about this shit, man. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, man. Let me know how y'all feel, cause it's getting real. Leave it down below, but not leave a comment down below. Let me know how y'all feel about this when it's getting real when when the end One Piece finally ends, and how y'all gonna feel about it. You know what I'm saying? And or let me know what's your favorite part, some favorite moment right now at this moment. And that's really it, man. Freaking love this show, man. I really do. And I see you on the next video. Peace.